Good afternoon and welcome to Gus Gym, where the Tam Hawks are going to be taking on the Annalee Bulldogs. It's senior night. We're excited about that. My name is Bill Graham. I'm here with my lovely wife, Lynn. And on the camera crew, we've got Zach Van Doren working it today for us. How you doing, Lynn? You excited for some volleyball?
I am very excited. I'm very excited for senior day. As a mom of a freshman, I'm a little worried that senior day for us is going to come a little too soon for my liking, but I'm so happy for these seniors.
Yeah, it's great to see everything that they've done, and it's such a strong group here. It will be a tough day when that senior day comes for us, I'll tell you that, Lynn.
It sure will. And I want to just point out that Jason Souza does his all to make sure that the seniors feel super special, not just today, but all year. I remember his initial speech to all the parents talked about what an important year and special year this is for all the seniors, and I think today you guys are getting a little taste of that. You guys meaning all you viewers out there.
That's right, and we already have some viewers joining us. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're getting ready to get underway with Tam against Annalee.
And this is not the first time Tam has played Annalee. They played them at a tournament right before spring break. They did beat them, but I tell you what, it was a really, really tough game. This team is really good.
Yeah, what happened in that match against Annalee during that tournament?
Tough.
Lynn?
They really battled. I'm a little biased here because I know the coach of Annalee, Rai. She's amazing. And her son, Alakai, is just a kick-ass libero. He's so good. He picks up everything. He does at least one pancake every game I see him, and most people, you do one pancake in your whole life. You know what I'm talking about, Bill?
I know what you're talking about, Lynn. He likes the pancake. He likes the penguin dive. I'm sure we're going to see some of that, some diving on his belly. Maybe we'll see a dive on the belly with a pancake.
That would be the ultimate.
Yeah. He's that's number 3 on Annalee. Alakai Call, he played on the Absolute 16s team with Owen Graham from TAM, and as well as Yassine. Strong
Always
team.
Fun when they get to play against each other. I think they like to talk a little smack, but I think overall they prefer to be on the same side of the court normally. But if they've got to play on the other side of the court, they make the most of it. They have fun.
No, you bet. They're always having fun. Having Alakai on the same side of the court is nice because I'll tell you, he has the ability to read the ball like nobody's business. He knows where the ball is going to be hit before it's hit, and that's what makes a good defensive player. You could say, sure, they're a good passer, they're a good digger, but if they know where the ball is going to be, they make it look easy.
It's true, and you got to give his mom, who's a coach, a lot of credit for that too. Not just because she's a good coach, but because he got all his genes from her too, and she's a good volleyball player, from what I understand.
I was not aware of that. I didn't realize that she was a player. I didn't realize she was a coach. It's good to see. Well, I hope after the match is over, we will be broadcasting senior night. We will have a brief break in the action when we move our camera and get ourselves set up. But if you're joining us for the match, I encourage you to stick around and watch us honor these seniors.
I think it'll be our first time of doing live interviews, walking around, not just sitting in the bleachers too, Bill, which is, a little risky, but sometimes you got to take risks if you're going to next level our commentary.
I know, Lynn. We're gonna level it up. So we've got a special guest. I will be doing a courtside interview after the first set with a TAM player. Lynn will be here in the booth. I'll send it back to you once.
Maybe I will be.
Done.
Maybe I won't be, Bill. Maybe I won't be in the booth. Try to keep me in the booth.
I'm not trying to keep baby in the booth.
No. Shout out to the Warriors tonight. If you guys are listening, Steph, Clay, take care of business. Even if Draymond's not there, you guys can win without him. Do a good job tonight. How about that?
That's right. I know that they are fans of TAM volleyball, and they are usually watching TAM TV in the locker room during their preparation. And so Shout out to my guys over there with the dubs.
We should have played some E40 as warm-up music as a homage to the Warriors.
That would have been solid.
Next year we'll do that.
We're gonna win this one for Draymond. Yeah, you want to get one? I like that part of the tradition, Lynn. Coach Souza and the TAM squad honoring the visiting team, seniors. Looks like we've got some photographers from Max Preps here today. Well, Lynn, I think both teams are pretty fired up for this match. It's the last game of the regular season. TAM is 23-3 going into this match.
What about Annalee, Bill?
I'll tell you, Lynn. I had this information. Annalee is 15-6, so solid season.
Strong season.
16-6 now, and they're 7-3 in the league. So I think
we are in the same league. Is that right? Where is Annalee located?
We are in the same league. I believe Annalee is in Sonoma.
Concord?
No, they're.
Research department didn't adequately prepare us for this.
See, Lynn, this is the kind of research we should be doing before the match.
All right, here comes Alakai, number 3.
Oh.
Great way to start that off.
Yeah, big kill by number 6, the senior Will Hatch.
And a perfect pass by Alex. That was great.
Yassine back to serve for the Hawks. It's a nice deep floater, Lynn. Nice block, picked up, almost recovered.
I noticed, so one of the seniors, Jonah, he got injured early in the season, and this is the first time I'm seeing him without his boot on, but I understand he's just coming back. He wasn't wearing his brace on Tuesday either, so maybe he'll get in there.
That's right. Number 13, Dante is in. Point TAM on the serve. Yeah, Lynn, so I was talking to Jonah earlier. The ankle, he's still not cleared to play, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a bummer.
He's suiting up. It's persistent sprain. Brendan King back to serve for the Hawks.
He ripped that ball.
There's the first of many amazing passes by Alakai. Big hit.
What a nice hit.
By senior
Adrian Van Buren.
Senior Adrian Van Duren. Brendan King back to serve. And
great pass by.
Gets it up again.
Alakai.
Oh.
Other teams that hard serve would have dropped, but Annalee did a nice job picking this. So when we were on spring break a couple weeks ago, we happened to go see Pepperdine play UCLA at Pepperdine, and they were ripping jump serves, and I thought to myself, those jump serves look just like Brendan King's jump serves.
Yeah, I'm sure those were nasty.
They were
It's
really
a
nasty.
top tier volleyball school. Alex Garcia back to serve for the Hawks. Ooh, the dive into the scorer's table. Oh,
Smart play, smart play. So that ball actually came over across the middle line, but because it wasn't on their actual side, you can pass it back and then hit it over, and that's exactly what they did. Smart play by Annalie.
yeah, that's good heads-up volleyball. And a nice dink by David Bloom.
Wow, Alex is mastering that perfect serve, just barely hitting the net.
It's a big kill by number 28, Trevor Huggins for the Bulldogs. Dante Cassini in for the Bulldogs. Jump floater.
Nice pass by Alex. Here we go, Dante.
Ooh. And the call for the double. Jamie Clahan comes in for Dante Stiles.
Senior Jamie.
Senior Jamie
Excuse you,
Clahan.
Bill.
That's right. Thank you, Lynn. Got to keep each other in check here. Jamie back to serve. Oh, nice hit off the block.
That one hit the antenna, Bill, so that was out. Nice try with the one-handed set.
You know,
Looks like Jamie's going on a roll here. Bill, you played sports in high school. Do you remember your final games as a senior?
I do not, Lynn. Interesting story about that one. I'll tell you off camera. Oh. Oh, nice pickup by Yassine.
Nice play by 28.
Nice
being
pass
in control,
and
getting it over.
into a big hit.
It's a nice block.
You know, I really like the way Tam is controlling the ball. You know, I mean, tough block on that one, but they're passing well and they're serving at 100% right now. Newton Tapai serving. Oh, the chicken wing. Oh.
Alakai got that up as best he could, but it hit that ceiling. Nothing much you can do about that, especially if you're not used to it. It's the home team advantage.
Yeah, those Gus rafters, Tam team knows them well. Adrian Van Doren back to serve. Oh, nice dig by Adrian. And Dave with the tip.
Nice play.
Go with it. Nice back set.
Nice block by Annalie. Great reaction. Great save by Yassine. All right,
Look at
let's
these
see.
ups.
Oh,
that's over.
great hands.
Oh,
It's a great way to end it by number 10. That was an awesome, awesome rally.
that is some top level volleyball, Lynn. That was a really exciting point. Lots of big pickups.
Lots of focus on that one and patience. You know, they didn't try to overkill it, but when they had their chance, they really put it away. Sometimes it's easy, you know, it's tempting to just go for it and hit it as really hard, even when it's not the perfect position. But those guys played great. And Brendan decisively gets it back.
Let's check that one out on the replay. Boom.
Great hit by Will Hatch. Seems happy with that one.
And they're going to timeout taken by Annalee. Well, then some exciting volleyball. I mean, Tam's jumped ahead to a 12-5 lead, but watching this game, it is playing like a very close game. These are exciting points with some really strong defense on both teams.
True that, Bill. And I'm happy to see some of the ladies volleyball players from the Tam High, Jade Savala, coming back in the stand. She was a freshman on the varsity team. She played, I think, a lot of libero, but maybe back row. But she's a killer player. And it's always great when you see the ladies volleyball players come out and support the boys and vice versa.
Yeah, it's nice to see, you know. Senior night, you get a couple extra fans showing up. We've got a few more people joining us live on TAM TV. Just a reminder, feel free to message us in the chat. We are paying attention. If you have any feedback or commentary for us, we're always glad to hear it.
And a reminder, too, that as soon as this game is over, do not sign out because there's going to be a full ceremony for all the seniors that I'm sure you're all going to want to see. Great up.
Another dig by Alakai.
David Bloom back to serve. He's on a roll here, and he loves this angle serve. Oh, that's quite a block by Will Hatch.
That's a big block. Let's take a look at that one more time. Boom.
Did that work, Bill? Did you get a replay?
Oh, yeah, Lynn.
Good job, Bill.
Thank you. That was a carry.
He loves that corner. Nice set. Nice joust. Side out on a lead. And Dante in for Jamie.
Now Scene back to serve.
Nice job using the block. What was that cheer they gave? Did you understand that, Bill?
I did not catch that one, Lynn.
I like it when they cheer.
Art Dos Santos back to serve for Annalee.
Great hit by Brendan King. And now he's back to serve. If I were him, I would try to aim not for Alakai if I were him. That's what I would do.
You know, it's easier said than done. He finds his way to get wherever you're going. Ooh, just long.
Just long, really close. I want to say that we have, I want to say 5 seniors on the team, but Iago, even though he's not a senior, I heard he's graduating early. So even though he's not a senior, does that make you a senior?
You know, Lynn, I don't know how that works. You know, it's kind of like professional basketball when you go pro after your junior year. You kind of never become a senior.
Is it that, or is the definition of senior the fact that it is your final year?
That you're graduating. That's a good question, Lynn.
Maybe we'll have to look that up. Either way, we're gonna call him a senior for now. Or either way, we're gonna give him a little gift for his last game.
Nathan in the game.
Not to spoil it.
Alex Garcia serving for the Hawks.
I think this spring break was spent for a lot of these seniors looking at different campuses so they could make their final decision on where they want to go to college.
Dante Cassini back to serve. Ooh. Dante helps us out on that one. That ball was floating long. Freshman Owen Graham in for Dante. Owen Graham to serve. Newton Tapia back to serve for Annalie.
That hit the antenna, out, side out, Tam.
Owen Penrose in for Adrian Van Doren for the Hawks.
There are two Owens on the team, Owen Graham and Owen Penrose, and they call him OG and OP. OP back to serve.
There's a
and
nice
great
serve.
serve it was. Woo! That's some great execution.
Let's look at that one more time, Lynn. Big hit by Brandon King. Boom! OP back to serve.
Owen Penrose was called up from the JV team just before spring break because he was just playing so darn well that Jason Souza said he deserved to be on varsity. And it's been a great addition to the team.
Tough serve by number 23.
Just start with one pass right here. Feels like they need a deep breath. There you go, nice pass.
Nice pickup.
Nice set, too. Use that block, yeah. Nice play by Annalie. That one was hit out by Annalie. Point.
Just
Tam.
wide. Will Hatch and Yago in for the Hawks.
Oh, look. The TAM varsity volleyball team banner is up in the gym today, which is very exciting. Hadn't seen that one. Ooh, nice block.
Nice
Great
block.
block by Will and Yassine.
Yeah, Lynn, we've got the TAM volleyball squad, their banners up, as well as the senior photo. It's a nice addition. Yago back to serve, seeing if you can close this one out.
Nice job by Annalie using the block. Side out, Annalie. And Alakai back to serve. Great pass by Iago. And that's it for the first set.
And that's the end of the first set.
That's what I just said, Bill.
Tam takes that one. Thanks, Lynn. Appreciate it.
Are you going to go interview someone, Bill?
I'm going to go interview Jonah Butler, Lynn. I will be back in a moment.
All right, go get him.
Hey, joining me on TAM TV is Jonah Butler, or Senior Jonah Butler, I should say. Jonah, tell me about the ankle. It's you went down a couple weeks ago at least. What's the latest on that? Are we going to get you back?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I've been out for like about a month. I've seen my physical therapist, and she says I should be back in maybe a week or two. So I'm hoping for a speedy recovery.
Right on. Is it just a bad sprain, or is there any ligament damage? What's the report?
Just a little bit ligament damage, but just a sprain, maybe a worse one, but hoping to be back. Yeah.
Well, we look forward to having you back for the playoffs. That was a great first set. We got a bit of a lead out in there, but it was some good rallies. What do you think the keys are for the Hawks going into the second half, second set?
Yeah, I think a big thing is just having our energy really high. We came into the first set really strong, and if we can keep that up, I'm thinking we can really do some damage.
So when you're in the huddle with these guys and you're trying to get them fired up, they got one under their belt and they got to try to get another one. What do you tell them at a time like that?
At a time like this, we played Redwood and we played really strong in the first set. Second set, we kind of died out a little bit. So the main thing I'm telling my team is to keep our foot on the gas, and so we can, play strong and crush our opponent. Yeah.
Gas pedal. I like it.
Yep, gas pedal.
Thanks for joining us, Jonah.
Awesome.
Take care.
Take care.
Good job for your first interview, and I say great job to Jonah for his first. Has he gone through official media training, or did he just wing it?
We gave him a little crash course on media training before the match, and he seems to have taken to it quite
he's a
well.
Natural. He's definitely natural.
Clearly a natural.
Bill's going back for more. He's going to try to catch. Caught that, but that was Jonah leading the team in a put the foot on the gas pedal cheer. Did you catch that, Zach? Did you catch that with him putting that cheer? Okay, good. All right. I'm glad we got that on camera. That was excellent. All right, the big message from Jonah to the team was we've got to keep the level of intensity up. Something we noticed right off the bat with both teams, that they were both high energy, both cheering, and the team that's going to be able to sustain that energy, I think, is going to be able to win this next one. So we'll see how it goes. Careful, Bill. I don't know if you saw that, but our expert cameraman, Zach, got a video of Jonah doing this smash the gas pedal cheer for the team. It was awesome.
Oh, nice. We got the gas pedal cheer. I love that.
Me too. We all do. Awesome.
That's great.
All right, David Bloom back to serve.
All right, here we go. Getting ready for the second set.
It's a great serve. Point Tam.
David Bloom back to serve.
Looks like they got that through the block a little bit. Point Annalie. Just long, side out Hawks.
Dante Stiles enters the game for the Hawks. Yassine Sheriff back to serve.
Ooh. Here's Alakai doing his penguin. Ooh, great hands by Dante. Ooh, that was, I might have called that a throw, but that's a side out for
Yeah,
Annalie.
tough call. Side out for Annalie.
Nice hit by Dante. Ooh. Double hit on Annalie, side out Tam.
Just makes it around the pin.
Oh, it's not over until it's over. Great shot. Way to stick with it, Tam. And that one hit the antenna. That's a side out on it. Just out. Point Annalie.
Dante Cassini serving for Annalie.
It's a nice job getting control and getting that ball in. Annalie in the net. Side out Tam.
Alex Garcia back to serve for the Hawks. Fix what?
Might. Oh, that is a beauty of a shot. Little finesse, super smart play by Adrian Van Buren.
Sets that ball just a bit outside.
Nice serve by Alex. It's like they just got in each other's way there a little bit. Sometimes nothing you can do about that.
It's a nice
Great
serve.
serve. Free ball by Tam. Let's see what they do with it at Annalie. Great pass by Yassine. They're just doing a nice job of being patient. Great block. Oh, they called a touch. Oh. Some confusion there by the referees, but in the end they called that one out.
Okay, that's a side out, huh? They got either out of bounds without a touch, it sounds like. That was a good run by Alex Garcia.
Being a referee is tough. Actually, when I went to the UCLA Pepperdine game, they had like replays where they, take another look at it. You could challenge it just like in basketball.
Oh, they've got the replays in college volleyball now, huh, Lynn?
They do, and it's easy to make a mistake. Some things are really close. It's hard.
Yeah, and it's such a fast-moving game, and there's so many things you need to be watching at the same time. Just out.
The lines people at these college games, when it was close, they would bend their body down to see as close as possible to the ground to try to make the right call.
Oh, okay. Jamie Clahan in for the Hawks. He'll go back to serve.
Wow, yeah, that was like a spin twist set.
Yeah, that was
good effort.
That was a double lift carry, but nice effort there. Yeah, we're seeing some parents of the girls volleyball team here as well. Nice to see some of that support.
David Bloom answers that one.
David Bloom says, we're done here. Let's look at that one more time. Boom.
I don't know what they're doing with this gesture here.
That's what happens when you pass over with big David Bloom up in the middle. What do we call
Is there some
it?
question? Oh, I guess the referees are questioning, but I'm not sure what the call would be. It looked pretty clean to me. It looked like he smashed that ball down from my vantage point.
Then do you think that last kill was a super bloom? Yeah.
Oh my God, the dad jokes.
I'll be here all week. Springtime, Lynn. Super blooms out there. All the rain.
There's another. Oh.
After ball. Surprised to see these teams are not switching in between every set. Oh no, they did switch. I'm sorry.
Switched.
I'm sorry.
It's a great serve. That's an ace. Perfect
Nice.
serve. Caught the top of the tape. Really hard to react to that.
That's a strong serve.
Oh, great block. A little bit of a carry on that set. Side out, Annalie.
Oh, well, we're playing it over.
Looks like a replay, not sure. Because it was the first ball. If that were the actual second ball, then that would have been a set that wouldn't have worked, but because it was the first, it was more of a pass, is what he was saying. And you're allowed to be, wow. Sometimes Alakai, he just gets at, like, things that I think there's no way anyone's going to get to. He still gets to it. They almost picked that one up.
Well, that was a good run by Jamie. That's that's probably a 10-point run on those last two services between Alex and Jamie.
That was out, but not by a lot. I thought that was going way out, but it bounced just like a couple inches out.
Just out.
Nice hit. See what they can do with this free ball. Great put away by Brendan King.
Timeout, Annalie. And who's this timeout brought to us by?
I was just about to ask you that same question, Bill.
Oh, hang on. Let me check.
Who's our current sponsor?
Let me check our notes here. Oh yeah, this timeout is brought to us by Joe's Taco Lounge. Lynn, when you're looking for a good timeout, head on over to Joe's Taco Lounge, and for a limited time only, when you mention TAM TV, they're going to throw in a free order of chips and guac. So head on over there and tell them we sent you.
That's a great deal. You know what's the best thing at Joe's Taco Lounge is their crispy tacos, I think. I normally am not a big crispy taco gal, but when I go to Joe's, that's what I get.
You know what the secret move is over at Joe's Taco Lounge? I'm going to tell you two secrets. One, their cheeseburger. Apparently, they've got one of the best cheeseburgers you're going to find in town. The other secret is you could order there, go get yourself a drink next door at the Deuce, and they'll deliver it to the bar.
That was a good tip, Bill. I never knew that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do that tonight after the game.
Yeah. That's your Joe's Taco Lounge tip for the day, brought to you by TAM TV.
If you go to Joe's Taco Lounge, can you order a drink from the Deuce and have them delivered to the Taco Lounge instead?
I don't know if if it goes that direction. Adrian Van Doren serving for the Hawks. Alakai back to serve. Ooh, nice up by Adrian. Oh, and that's off the pin. Alakai Cole serving again. Ooh, that was a big hit.
That was a great play.
We'll give them a replay. Visiting team gets one replay per game, and that's it. Coach Sousa's going to take a timeout. Try to get his Hawks team here a little more focused. What do you think he's telling them right now in that huddle, Lynn?
I think he's just trying to give them a break so that they can breathe and regroup, be patient, and that they need to start with one great pass.
Yeah, as Jonah told us during the break, the team just needs to keep their intensity up. Play relaxed, but be intense and be focused. It seems like there's a little bit of lag of that focus in the last couple of points for the Hawks.
I'm confident they're going to turn it around right now. Back to serve, Alakai.
Oh, there's our pancake.
Pancake. Yes, they recovered from that, but was that a penguin pancake or just a regular pancake, do you think?
I think that was a half penguin pancake. He almost got onto the belly.
Either way, very impressive.
Yep. David Bloom, back to serve. Ooh, back on two. Outside the pin. David Superbloom, back to serve. That's a great pass. Oh, there's a pancake.
Another pancake again.
That's our second pancake. You know what they say, Lynn? First pancake, you just got to throw it away.
like he should have some kind of pancake-related nickname, like IHOP or something.
We call him the spatula. No, not quite.
We'll have to go back.
We'll have to keep
We'll have to
working on that.
brainstorm. IHOP is kind of fun.
Ooh, there's another pancake.
Oh, they called that down. It was hard to tell. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I think I would have called that down, though, too.
Adrian thought he had that one. That's a tough one. A little bit of that ball gets off the pancake and onto the skillet. No good. Crowd definitely filling in here at Gus Gym today, Lynn. Nathan into the game for the Hawks.
Maybe the spatula is not too bad, Bill. I mean, we could probably do better, but it's not a bad. I don't want to say that it was a bad idea. It's not bad.
We'll keep that one in the wings. Number 16 in for Annalee. Yassine Sharif back to serve. Ooh, hit off the block. I think they say something about Bulldogs in that cheer, Lynn. They are the
It's the Annalee Bulldogs.
Number 13, Magnus Niedermeyer back to serve for the Bulldogs. Oh,
wow.
That is a big hit.
Maybe the 11-foot line on that one.
By senior Will Hatch. Let's take another look at that one. Boom. That was down at the 12-foot line, Lynn.
Comes Brendan King.
Boom. That's a tough one.
Looks like Annalee was in the net on that one.
Will has to be careful. He's got to make sure he doesn't reach over and block the set on that second ball. Another great pass by Alakai. Adrian Van Doren, block, picks it up. Oh, another great pickup. Nice pass by Yassine. Will Hatch setting it. Beautiful hand set by the big middle. Ooh, that looked like a carry.
That's a great rally. They called it a carry, okay.
Upon the replay, the ref called that one a carry. Number 18, Owen Graham, enters the game for the Hawks. Brendan King going to keep the run going. Ooh, that ball is floating out. Ooh, puts it down.
Little red card issued. Really? Orange card issued.
That's a yellow card to a red card for the Annalee coach. She was not pleased with that call. Looked like it could have been a carry on Will King compared to the call that Annalee got moments before. Ooh, hit off the block.
I'm going to say I have to agree with the Annalee coach on that one. It looked like a carry to me, too.
You know, it looked very similar to the prior ball that Annalee got called on a lift for. Number 14, Dante Cassini, back to try a serve again.
Way to use the block, Will Hatch.
Big hit for the win. That concludes the second set, Lynn. At the end of two sets, the Hawks are leading 2-0. And I'm gonna hop out of the booth and get ourselves ready for an interview. Lynn, why don't you take it over for a minute?
All right, so that was the second set, 25-14. Another great game. Nice long rallies.
Joining me is Alex Garcia, junior Alex Garcia. That was great set out there. Hey. What do you think some of the keys are? Keys to the game are for the Hawks right now?
Over him, sorry.
I would definitely say keeping up the intensity. We're playing with a lot of intensity right now. We need to keep that up, as well as tracking their middle. He did a number on us on the tournament, and we're doing a good job of just like keeping him subdued for now. He's only got like 1 or 2 kills.
Yeah, he's a strong player. What about the service game? I know that Tam, has had shaky services at times, but you guys are serving great today. I know you went on a long run. How important is that serve game for the Hawks?
Honestly, it's everything. When we just get our serves in, things kind of just start rolling for us. That's just how it is with our team, and it's really important for us to get the first couple serves in, and then we can go on a run.
Yeah, exactly. One last question for you. For folks who don't really know volleyball much, a lot of people are wondering, how come you're wearing a blue shirt? Like, did you forget your white jersey? Is it in the wash? Like, why do you wear a different color shirt?
That is because I'm libero, which is a position that subs in for middles when they go back row, and libero is only allowed to play back row. Can't jump in front of the 10-foot line or set in front of the 10-foot line. We just operate in the back row. It's our job to keep everything up, and we're the anchor of the defense.
That's right, defensive specialist. You're doing a great job out there, Alex. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, Bill, how did that go? I couldn't really hear what you guys were saying, but...
Well, it was good. Alex was... we were talking about the keys to the game. Alex is talking about intensity, talking about the importance of their serve. And then, I asked him, for the viewing audience that's not that familiar with volleyball, the big question on everybody's mind is, why is he wearing a different colored jersey? Like,
I thought you were going to ask him about his socks. He always has crazy socks on. Today's no exception.
I wanted to. Alex is known for great socks, and I wanted to, but I was concerned that the camera wouldn't hear me, wouldn't know to pan down and actually get a shot of those socks. But, yeah. well, you can't quite hear me, so,
But you can see the socks now. So next time we'll ask him. Maybe next year.
Maybe we'll get can we get a shot of those socks? He's got the matching. They're somewhat matching today.
I don't think they're really matching.
Oftentimes.
Are they? Oh, maybe they are. Maybe they are.
There's closer than often. Yeah, he likes to mix it up with those socks, and it's kind of fun for us here in the booth to see what we're going to get on a given day sock-wise from Alex. Alex gave a very good explanation of the libero. That's why he wears the off jersey. As the ref checks the lineup, we're going to get ready for the third set. We're going to see if Tam could keep up this intensity, as Alex mentioned, and see if they can close things out. Who's this this set break? Who's this brought to us by right now, Lynn? We're going to have to check the notes on this one.
Why don't we check the notes, Bill?
Alakai back to serve for the Bulldogs.
Great hit by Will Hatch.
Big hit by Will Hatch. Let's take another look at that one. Boom. Nathan enters the game for the Hawks. Yassine back to serve.
It's a great serve by Yassine.
That That was a mistaken whistle by the ref. They're going to play that again. You call that getting a little whistle happy, Lynn.
Maybe he just sneezed or something and whistled out.
Yeah, maybe it is spring. Maybe there's a little pollen. Yassine back to serve again. The other thing Alex was talking to us about during the break was that 14, big middle hitter for Annalee. Saying trying to control him in the middle is a key. Oh, that's a big block. Nice pickup. Oh, another pickup. A Will Hatch.
Third time's a charm.
That is some good play out there by the Hawks.
Great defense. Great blocking on behalf of Annalee, and great job just like going at it until it actually works.
Yassine back to serve. Well, a little discussion with the coach about that red card from earlier. Coach has to remain seated and is not allowed to coach the team. Yassine, short serve.
Great serve.
Yassine's on a run here. He's going to see if he can keep this from going, Lynn.
Nice hit by that number 14.
That was a nice hit. He had that set coming from his back left, and he was able to hit it to his right, which is not easy.
Not easy at all.
Art DeSantos back to serve for Annalee. Lynn, I was calling I think Annalee's the Bulldogs, right? I see Tigers on one of those T-shirts. I know that's an Annalee Bulldog logo. Number 16, Adrian Contreras Vega in for Annalee. Big jump serve by Brandon King. Too much to handle.
Ace.
Then I think Brandon King's probably leading the team with aces this season.
He has to be.
Once he gets that topper going with that velocity, it's really hard to pick up. Oh.
Another great one.
I mean, even Alakai, incredibly strong defensive player, has a hard time with that one.
That was what you call a finesse jumper.
Finesse jumper. Use the tape. Use the net. Home net advantage. Timeout, Annalee. They're going to try to settle their squad down. See if they could, cool down this run.
Who's this timeout brought to us by, Bill?
Oh, this timeout. Let's see. This time?
How about it being by La Ginestra this time? If you walk into La Ginestra, first of all, their food is amazing. Even if they're interior design isn't the best, but their food is good enough to make up for it. But one thing they do have is a saying on their wall that says, quality always wins. That could be the TAM motto just as easily as it could be La Ginestas. Don't you agree?
I agree, Lynn. For when you're looking for a good timeout, head on over to La G. And for a limited time only, when you mention TAM TV, they're going to throw in a free chicken piccata.
Looks like the Rise, the coach of Annalie, her strategy of taking a timeout there.
The ice works.
It worked.
Number 23, Jorge Salgado Vega. In for Annalie, back to serve.
Great hit by Will Hatch down the line.
Big hit by Will Hatch. Let's get one more look at that one. Alex Garcia back to serve.
It's quite a set. Great placement by Adrian. Oh, almost. I like how they went for it.
A lot of hustle out there with that Hawk team. Number 14, Dante Cassini back to serve for Annalie.
Great job using the block by Adrian Van Buren.
Let's take another look at that one, Lynn. Boom, right off of it.
As a hitter, you have a couple options. One is you hit around the block at an angle. You can tip over it, or you can hit it into the block at an angle such that when it comes off the block that it goes out, and that's what Adrian did.
Jamie Clahan serving. Oh. Sometimes it's just hard to get out of the way of that ball, Lynn.
So true. Just watching a tennis highlight with Kyrgios did that. He just got hit with a tennis ball.
Just got hit with it.
Nice hustle by Jamie.
Number 10, Art DeSantos, in for the Bulldogs. Number 9, Nguyen Tapia, back to serve. That's a tough, deep floater. Brendan had to pass that thing up over his head.
David Bloom ripped that ball.
Let's take another look at the Super Bloom kill. Boom. Number 28, Trevor Huggins into the game for the Bulldogs. Magnus Niedermeyer back to serve.
That's a great hit from the back row from Adrian Van Buren.
Let's take another look at that one, Lynn. I mean, beautiful set by Yassine. Great awareness, and he just rips that. That ball made it over the net by about 2 inches. Went right down. David Bloom back to serve.
Great up. Oh. Alakai made that play happen.
That's right. More amazing defensive playing by Alakai.
And the spatula, Alakai the spatula.
Spatula, Cole, Dante Cassini back in for the Bulldogs. Alakai to serve. Deep floater. Ooh, Brandon King's getting the ball from behind him. Nice block by the center, Will Hatch. Nathan comes into the game for the Hawks.
Another great one. Nice defense, nice scrappy defense from Annalie. Here comes Brendan King again. And they are not giving up. Great defense. Right, here we go. Oh, another finesse shot by Brendan King.
That is some exciting volleyball. Some really impressive defensive pickups by Annalie. Let's take a look at one of those right now.
This is what I remember about the Annalie team when we played them in the tournament. They were just picking up everything, and they would not give up.
Garcia serve. And a point to the Hawks.
Did not go over, it looked like.
Oh, did not go over. Apologies, my replay got in the way of that next point. We have an official timeout. Well, then I think this is definitely the largest fan turnout we've had this year.
I don't know, Redwood had a pretty big one, but maybe it's in that range.
Good one. I mean, what we can't see are the fans on the side bleachers as well. A lot of family comes out for senior night, as well as other students and athletes.
Is getting close here to closing out a championship season for their league, for TAM. I mean, that's impressive.
Well, and I mean, to be fair, they're going to close out finishing with the first seed in MCAL. And
doesn't that mean they're in first place
for
the season?
Well, they'll finish the regular season at first place, but they have some work to do to win the MCAL championship, but still ahead of them.
I see.
They should get the 1 seed. Brendan King back to serve.
I mean, it feels like Annalie's going to be in there. They've got quite a good record, and they're a great team. So I don't know who else it is, but I'm guessing it's these guys, Redwood, Archie.
Right now, it's second and third is Redwood and Archie. I'm not sure which order. I think Annalie is fifth. So they're right in there. I mean, they're right in the mix.
Who's fourth? Great up, great dig. Some great defense.
Oh, what a pickup by Brandon King.
Great job. Free ball. Watch this middle. Oh, great play. That was an amazing.
They hit off the tip.
Amazing play by Annalie. Great point all the way around.
This Annalie team's a very strong defensive team, Lynn. You can't. It's not easy to get balls down around these guys. They seem to be picking up everything. Double hit called on that set. That's unfortunate. That was a nice set, big kill.
Well, they didn't call him on that one, but that looked like a very similar throw that we did last time. So maybe maybe the ref's trying to even it out a little.
Well, then they did call a TAM player into the net, and so that could have something to do with it.
Oh, that makes sense.
But I agree, that did look like a carry. Coach Sousa's going to take a timeout. He's going to try to settle these guys down. You know, you gotta nip this run in the bud. Not only picked up a couple quick ones, they got some enthusiasm. They won some long rallies, and I think I think Coach Sousa's going to tell them, just settle down. Let's play your game.
Yeah, I mean, the Annalee defense is really what is keeping them in this game. I mean, when it comes to the offense, the hitting, they've got some good players, but Tam, I think, is stronger when it comes to offense. But if they can have great offense and the Annalee team keeps picking it up, which is exactly what they're doing, then they have a shot of coming back.
Yeah, this Annalee team is strong at the net. They're closing the block well, and then they're digging in the back row.
They've been pretty consistent with their serving, too. Actually, both sides have, but normally we see more missed serves.
Yeah, it's a great service game. That's what Jonah, or not Jonah, that's what Alex and I were talking about at the break. That's a extra hit. Alex at the break was talking about just how important that service game is for the team. He said, it sets the tempo for the whole match for them.
So that was an interesting call. They called him under the net, but you're allowed to go under the net as long as you're not endangering the other team, was my understanding. So
that is
sure.
the rule, and I think, there's a lot of discretion that's given to the ref. If you go under the net and nobody else's foot is anywhere near you, it should be fine. I didn't get a good look at that play. But if there's no dangerous situation created, it's okay to go into the net.
Looks like he's going to go in for a consult here. It used to be back in my day when I played, when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, you could not go under at all. It didn't matter. It didn't matter whether there was people around you or not. You just could not.
I did not realize that. I think they should send that one back to Secaucus for an official review.
Guess there was not enough evidence to overturn that one.
Will Hatch back to serve. Ooh, that's a nice set. That's
what a
nice
dig! Oh man, you must land it on the players or the fans in the stand there.
Let's see that dig one more time. Oh, a nice pickup. Just too much to handle. Annalee taking a timeout. That's an interesting move. Oftentimes when the team's got the service and they got the momentum, they want to run with it. But I guess their coaching staff wants to clear up a couple things.
It seems like they had some concern about the rotation, so maybe that was why.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get burned on a rotation call at this point in the game. Tam's got 19. Once a team gets up past 20, it's hard to catch up with them. And if you're just joining us, be sure to stick around after the game, where we're going to have a senior night presentation. Coach Sousa will lead that.
What should we eat for dinner tonight, Bill? Can I make food?
What should we do for dinner? I don't know. That's a good question, Lynn. I mean, maybe we should go to one of our sponsors.
We should go to the Deuce and order a Joe's Taco.
Now you're talking. Number 14, Dante Cassini back to serve. Ooh, and the finesse move of Adrian Van Doren. That's kind of experience that these seniors bring to this team. I mean, they've been playing enough that they've got a good eyes in the whole court and know where to put the ball. Jamie Clahan back to serve for the Hawks. Nice pickup. Up. Point Tam off the net joust. Jamie going to see if he can pick up a few more. Well, Tam's on a bit of a roll here. They're going to see if they can close this one out. Number 28, Trevor Huggins in for the Bulldogs. That is a tough serve by Jamie. A bit more of a line driver than the floater that he normally does.
Adrian's been doing a great job of using that block all game.
Yeah, you know, those defenders, they got to turn that block in so that balls bounce into the court and not out, and he's taking advantage of that. Jamie Clahan trying to finish this one out for the Hawks. Nice pickup.
Great blocking.
Oh, still alive.
And that's it.
And that's it. David Bloom finishes it.
That's a decisive victory in the final regular season game for the TAM volleyball team. Now, were they undefeated in league play this year? I believe they were.
They were undefeated in league play. The Hawks are now finishing the regular season with, I believe they're 24-3 overall, and in league play they're undefeated. Let's see what their league play. Yeah, in the league, 10-0. They beat every other team, and now after this game they're 11-0, and they are 24-3.
Impressive.
Which is impressive indeed.
Jason Souza has built this program up really from, I want to say from scratch in the last 5 years. Every year performing even better and better, and just big shout out and kudos to him. He's building a junior varsity program too, and I know he's working with the league to try to get some funding for junior varsity in future years. He's got, kind of drummed up enough interest from some of these kids, not just here, but the coaches at Redwood, at Archie, they all have enough interest to be able to field JV teams as well. So he's just done an incredible job of building the sport in Marin County. We're grateful for it.
Yeah, it'd be exciting to see if volleyball is on the rise, boys volleyball, especially in Marin, and Jason has the data to show it. I mean, there are a lot of kids looking to play JV, and he's been advocating for funding from the county, or from, I should say, the TAM school district.
It's a little known fact, maybe not little known, but it is a fact that Jason is a science teacher, so he's kind of a data junkie, a data head, as he likes to call himself. So he does present the data at the beginning of the season, how he's grown the program, and he loves data, as do you, Bill.
I like data too. Let's be real. Well, we're going to get ready for our senior night presentation. We're going to try to move our camera setup over, and we'll see if we could stick with you. Apologies in advance if things get a little shaky as we relocate. Right.
Mentioned this earlier, but Jason Souza loves to organize a really meaningful, thoughtful senior night for his seniors. And a big shout out to Jawaria and Allison, who are a couple of teen moms who mobilized to make this programming happen along with Jason. Props to them. I'm sitting next to a bunch of pizzas that they got here from Tony, and they smell delicious. And then myself, but I'm
It wasn't on the tissue. It was just
From then.
so it would have been. It's whatever. How you guys? Ready? That's fine. Yeah, sort of. You don't like that they're dying? Well, I had a breeding match with Taurus. From fell. He was trying to steal from them.
Sapona's is one of the sponsors.
Wearing his mouth.
So we thank them for the pizzas.
Sapona's are a team favorite.
I didn't understand it. And I'm like, oh, no,
You know?
And I was asking, now I see the boys will love it. They don't really care because they're like, the rest are coming.
That was great. I was Stefano's yesterday, and I got they've got a great pizza.
It's 420.
Oh, it tastes delicious. You should say that about our sponsors.
Oh, you tried that? Oh. I walked through 13 pizzas like 9 different ways. That's not
There was definitely some weed getting smoked at Stefano's
All right, yes, Alex, you got it, 420. Yeah. So did Jim. Anyways, and then I called back and he was like, I thought I was 13 pieces. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, you're senior to take it. Bring me up for 8.
Jason Sousa's looking very festive.
Right?
He's got some
Very
high.
Yeah, it's just like,
Then once we give him a microphone, we're going to go back to the shared mic game that we used to do.
right. Are they going to refund you or are you bringing up for 8?
He charged me for 8. He's bringing another 5. But he was like, "Do you want him tonight?" And I was like, "No, I want him tomorrow."
Awesome. So the table's just there. Should we just put the stuff there right now, or we can bring it later, or we can just sit there too?
Let's just wait for that thing and then we'll just move it over.
Okay, great.
Simple stuff.
So, you guys look cute.
So apparently, also happens to be a badass.
Yeah. I think
I see here sometimes I go to the gym in the morning.
That's right, Shmama. Let's go into the. She's another community, Mill Valley community gym member. I've seen her around there.
I said try not to use your phone because
Yes, senior.
Yeah.
all the other girls that have their phone and no one got up with their phone. Spoke to the girls.
You know, handsome looking group of young men here. Except some of those undergraduates who put their phones away. Yeah. Yeah, why don't you? Well, it's been a great season here for the Hawks. You know, it's not over yet. We still have more work to do in the MCAL.
That was Nathan's case.
After it's harder to argue than
In the MCAL tournament.
Not at all.
This KF team is definitely a favorite in that
Zero is
tournament.
a good number.
Finishing the season at 11-0 in the league. Finishing overall at 24. This is the best record that a TAM boys volleyball team has ever had. It's amazing what Coach Sousa has done with his team. And what these players have done. You know, we've got 6 seniors
You know what I'll notice if you
that
don't
we're using this year. I mean, that's a starting lineup right there.
She's German. Seriously.
Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Shitters.
Moving parts. We are all part of Team TAM, so all the parents, let's hear a round of applause for all the parents that helped us this I'll get straight to it. I mean, they put on a show, they had a really good practice yesterday, and they are just, in case you've been following, 11-0 in conference, undefeated in conference. Being a senior in any community, whether you are a senior citizen, or you are a senior at a high school, or you are just in senior leadership as a CEO or CFO, you know there's a lot that falls on your shoulders to kind of lead. And as we go through these different phases of our life, it's just so incredible to have such an amazing group of young men lead themselves first and foremost. You have to lead yourself, you have to love yourself, you have to be able to laugh at yourself before you can lead others. And then all the young kids, not just in TAM, because I know on TV a bunch of my middle school kids are watching right now, so this is kind of like a surreal experience for TAM TV. We're really appreciative for TAM TV. We have a bunch of middle school boys in 8th, 7th, and 6th grade dying for opportunities to play more, walking around, setting the ball to themselves, coming to games and watching on TAM TV. Hello. And just really thrilled for it. So boys volleyball is growing. We're in California, which is a great place to play volleyball. But tonight really is about honoring, as I can smell the pizza, I'm sure everybody's hungry. I want to give space to honor each one of these amazing people here. And instead of me speaking, I would like to have players speak, because I think you need to practice your public speaking, and you need to practice having the microphone. So I don't know if I'm really loud on TAM TV, I apologize. I don't know where I should be doing this. But we're going to honor each one, and then we're going to have some food and fellowship with some pizza and some good times over in the corner. And know that we will be playing next week in MPALS, trying to go for that championship. And then after that, we are qualified for NCS, trying to go all to the distance so that we can qualify for NorCal. And their laser focus is impressive. So, do we have an order for this? Where they're sitting. Okay, Jamie, come on over to the hot seat here. All right.
I think you bring that passion to practice every day. You work really hard. I think definitely like the hardest working on the team. You bring your all every day. You're always willing to go on the floor. You're always the loudest on or off the floor. And I think off the court is what really matters. And Jamie really shines. He's really kind, really welcoming. Really fun to talk to. He's always lifting people up, like when they're down, having a tough game individually or as a team. Just really great to have him around, and we're gonna miss you.
Jason, move the chairs. So he's like looking at it. Yeah.
Everything.
Alright, so I don't know if any of you are aware, but this is Brendan's second year playing.
Hey!
His natural talent and hard work have made him stand out on the court, and he has put in so much hard work, and it's really, truly all paid off. But what truly makes Brendan a special player is not just his athletic ability, but his character. He is an incredible person both on and off the court. He's kind, humble, and always willing to help others. He really embodies the spirit of teamwork and sportsmanship, always cheering on his teammates and encouraging them to do their best.
Brendan's success in the volleyball court is just the beginning of what I'm sure is to be a bright future. His talent, hard work ethic, and positive spirit will take him far in life. I'm honored to have the pleasure of knowing him and playing with him for 2 incredible seasons. I'm excited to see what the future holds for this incredible young man, and I'm going to miss that fiery spirit you bring.
so I've known Adrian for less than half a year, but he's always been a consistent guy, you know, just like player. He's always getting a ton of hits, doesn't really miss at all, and he's always just like showing up with the same attitude. He's laser focused on the court, and I really am inspired by him. He's just definitely look up to him, and he's very quiet, but whenever he leads off the chants and the cheers, I always get really just like hyped up, and he's pretty fierce. Yes. Angry Adrian. Yeah, and I just look up to him, and I'm happy to have him on the team.
All right, so Jonah is just a guy that everyone loves being around. Even though this season he couldn't play, we all missed him, we all wanted him to play, but he didn't let his injury to disinvolve him from the team. He'd still show up to like every practice, every game, and he would just get the bench so hyped up. Him with the combination of Jamie, yeah, I was unstoppable on the bench for real. But I just love that he had so much passion for the team. Even though he knows he can't play right now, he'd still show up. He's so loud. You get all these chants going. Like, I just really appreciate that he does that for the team. And Jonah's one of the guys that really welcomed me onto the team last year. Before the season, I knew a few people on the team, and I got to know Jonah like before the season started. And I just really like that he like really helped me onto the team really early. He gave me rides to games at the beginning of the year. We lived really close to each other, so it was really easy for him. I really appreciate what he's done for this team, what he's done for me especially. And I'm really bummed that he couldn't play this year, but hopefully he could come back in time for NCS and absolutely kill everyone.
Hello. Okay. As you can see, I got the giraffe on our team. Will's been my biggest supporter. He's always helped me get into the groove, give me the most energy on the team. All of his pep talks and all of his little chats always get our whole team really hyped and ready for our game. There's many things that I love, but also two things that I don't like about him. Whenever he's giving me pep talks, I always got to look up at him. I'm not used to that. And he always brings me up, but then also brings me down, but then shoots me up again. So it's okay. I don't really know what else to say because he's kind of just my favorite senior. Sorry about that. And I have a lot of thanks for this tall man. Thank you.
I got our amazing libero, one of our amazing liberos, Yago. He's an amazing libero, as I said, and he's an amazing teammate. He plays on weekends with JV guys. He welcomes new players with a whole bunch of kindness. He helped me warm up at San Marin my very first game. I was so nervous, and he really welcomes me in and helped me like get used to it. And we're really, really sad to see him go and leave the team, but very happy to see him graduate and move on to that next step in life. He's graduating this year as a junior, and we couldn't be more proud of him.
So we're going to do pictures and pizza in just a moment. And wow, great speeches, by the way. Really good stuff. I just know that, Kathy, I know you're watching. And Matt and Luke behind me, the fact that I have such incredible coaches volunteering their time because they care so much about this program. We have JV players that are playing without competition, practice only, because we need to get this district to approve a JV program where they can actually play, which is a whole other conversation for later. But if you need the data, email me. I have it. The program is growing, and we just need to have a place for them to play. And Kathy, that you're watching, my mentor Richard, I know you're watching, and it's late on the East Coast. We are all someone often because of someone else. And I wouldn't be the coach I am today if it wasn't for you, Richard. I know that you're watching, and I know that you're retired now, but he's an incredible man that has really grown the sport of volleyball from the ground up in Massachusetts to have an incredible D1 program at Newton North High School and at Bigelow, and Smash Volleyball, which is now one of the best boys volleyball programs in the USA, as they just recently won a championship last year. So, Richard, thank you for staying up late. Kathy, thank you for watching. To my East Coast friends, TAM TV, you're incredible, kind of bringing us all together like this. And I know I couldn't do it without all this support. So thank you for the love. We feel it. As you can see, all the gift bags and the pizza and the fresh flowers that the kids thought I brought back from Hawaii. That would have been cool if I did that, but I did not. We can't do it without money, and we can't do it without support, and you are all here for them, and we just appreciate you so much. So one more round of applause for coaches and for parents. Okay? Thank you. And ADs. Now I know why they cut you off the Oscars. And trainers, Marcel over here, and ADs. Yeah, so at any rate. So what's going to happen next is we're going to set up some pizza and food things for you to enjoy or not. And we left the net up in case we want to take some pictures with our seniors, in case you want to take some pictures with them. Thank you for being here for senior night. It's just wonderful to have this community grow, and I don't miss you yet because we're hoping to play more volleyball. So let's take some pictures and eat. How about that?
Before we close out, we really couldn't do this without is the coaches. All right, we got the seniors here to talk about the coaches for you.
My voice is a little hoarse, so pardon that. But yeah, I just wanted to say something about the coaches. When I first came here, Lorenzo, as some of you may know, talked to me and saw me walking around, hearing all the kids asking me if I played basketball, and he's like, "What about volleyball?" And I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. And I also wouldn't be the player I was today if it wasn't for the amazing coaches that we have here at high school. I don't know if many of you may not know, but the first year I came in as a freshman, our coach was the women's basketball coach. Coach O, I respect you, but it just wasn't really a sport, I think. And then the next year when we saw Souza come in and Kathy, we just saw, I think Kathy helped in freshman year, but a crazy increase in the drive and the power in this program, and we've just shot up since then. And I have to give it all to you, Souza, and all to the new additions here. Matt, I love it. You're a parent coming out. Not even your kid is on the team, and you're still coming out to help and coach this team. And Luke, an amazing player last year and many years, it came out to coach just as well. And I just wanted to say thank you for that.
Let's get you at the net first, and then we'll get a picture with you and family members. Oh, people, sorry.
And also, just appreciation for some of the families who have pitched in, the TAM TV crew. There's Lynn and Bill and Zach.
Yeah, TAM TV.
By the net, so let's do seniors first. Parents, come
well,
on down.
Lynn,
you want to take a picture?
Let's close things out. That was a great ceremony by Coach Souza, and some really kind things that the younger players had to say about their seniors. What did you think, Lynn?
I loved it. I loved that he had the underclassmen talk about how much these seniors have meant to them and how much they look up to them. I thought that was a really awesome part of the whole program. It's good practice for them to be able to articulate their feelings, also to get up in front of all these people. Great life experience.
Yeah, I really like that he does that. You know, it's not just about cheering each other on, you know, on the court, but it's actually putting some thought into the impact that some of these older players have made. You know, these guys had written some things down, and they put a lot of thought into it, and I think it was really a really great great thing that they did there.
I didn't know that they were going to do that, and when Owen walked up and he said that he was going to talk about Adrian, I wasn't surprised because Owen has told me off the side how much he looks up to and admires Adrian. So I was glad he had this platform to be able to share it in his own kind of silly way.
That's right. Well, on behalf of all of us here at TAM TV, I'm Bill Graham, my wife Lynn, and our ace cameraman, Zach Van Doren. We're going to sign off, say thank you for joining us here for senior night at the Gus Gym, and we will be back again for home games during the MCALs, so please join us again. Good night.